Today I describe about the Frederick Douglass, who is an American romantic age writer, and his work. So Frederick Douglass, his full name is Frederick Augustus Washington Bailey, born in February 1817. Okay. Or 1818, something confusion in his birth date, and died in February 20th February 1895. Was an American and social reformer, abolitionist, orator, writer, and statesman. After escaping from slavery in uh, Maryland, he became a national leader of the abol- abolitionist movement in Massachusetts and, New York, becoming famous of his oratory and sorry, incisive anti-slavery writings. Accordingly, he was described um, by abolitionists in his time as a living counterexample to enslavers' arguments that enslaved people lacked the intellectual capacity to function as independent American citizens. North, Northerners at the time found it hard to believe that such a great orator had once been enslaved. It was in response to the disbelief that Douglas wrote his first autobiography. And Douglas wrote three autobiographies describing his experiences as an enslaved person. In his narrative of the life of Frederick Douglass, an American slave, 1845, which became a bestseller and was influential in promoting the cause of abolition, as was his second book, My Bondage and My Freedom, 1855. Following the Civil War, Douglass was an active campaigner for the right of freedom slaves and wrote his last autobiography, Life and Times of Frederick Douglass. So, first published in 1881 and revised in 1892, 3 years before his death, the book covers his life up to those dates. Douglas also actively supported women's suffrage and he held several public offices. Without his permission, Douglas became the first African American nominated for Vice President of the United States as the running mate of Victoria Woodhull on the Equal Rights Party ticket. Douglas believed in dialogue and in making alliances across racial and ideological uh, div- divides, as well as in the liberal values of the U.S. Constitution. When radical abolists under the motto no union with slaveholders criticized Douglas' willingness to engage in dialogue with slave owners. He replied, I would unite with anybody to do right and with nobody to do wrong. And we go to the direct his writings, that is 1845 narrative on the life of Frederick Douglass, an American slave, written by himself, his first autobiography. And 1853 the heroic slave, 174 to 239 in autobiographies for freedom. edited by Julia Griffiths Weston, and 1855 My Bondage and My Freedom, the second autobiography. And this is also important. What is his second autobiography? His first autobiography. And then another year is 1881, Life and Times of Frederick Douglass. 1885, 1847 to 1851, The North Star, an abolitionist newspaper founded and edited by Douglass. He merged the paper with another, creating the Frederick Douglass paper. In 1886, the three addresses on the relations subsisting between the white and colored people of the United States, and 2012, in the words of Frederick Douglass, quotations from Liberty's Champion, and his speeches 1841, Discharge and Prejudice, 1852, Fought to the Slave in the 4th of July, 1859, Self-Made Man, and 1863, 6th July, Speech at National Hall for the Promotion of Color Enlistments, 1881, John Brown, an address by Frederick Douglass at the 14th anniversary of Storer College. So that is his work, and on his biography, short biography, or short sum up within it. Today I describe about the Frederick Douglass, who is an American romantic age writer, and his work. So Frederick Douglass, his full name is Frederick Augustus Washington